Lately, I found out that what some person call revelations are mere imagination of their shallow mind. It's good to be rational in your thinking. It's very good to be rational, okay, philosophical in your thinking, but it is very wrong to juxtapose our mere imagination as the revelation from God. Now, why do I say this? I had a man of God saying, very learned, very eloquent in his words, that God does not make anybody rich. God does not make any man rich. God does not do that. Not just that God cannot, but he said God does not do that. And I wanted to understand the basis of his theology. He said reason is because if God makes some people rich and makes some people poor, then he's a partial God, and God is not partial. Okay. Sometimes we shouldn't be delusional, right? Self-deception is delusional. We shouldn't say that, and we shouldn't be that. Now listen, Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18 says, "Thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to make wealth." Okay, you are free to say anything. You are free to correct this Holy Spirit or correct the interpreters of the scriptures. Okay, but I want us to understand that God cannot come to your account and put in money without crediting others. No, that's not his nature. You see, I've said before, you good and bad. In the book of St. Deuteronomy chapter 28, he wants us to choose. Okay, now prosperity is a choice. Poverty is a choice. Life and death are product of choice. Okay, if you choose to live, you might choose to die. There are things we do of a truth. You find out that you make a choice to die young. Some of you, even the tobacco company that produce tobacco, you know what I mean? They'll tell you that anybody that smoke are liable to buy young. Do you understand what I'm saying? That they are liable to buy young. Now, if such thing is what they say, and they know that is true, so if I begin to choose to do that, smoke, I have decided and make the choice that I'm gonna buy young. So short life is a what? Is a choice. Life and death are product of choice. Same thing with prosperity and poverty. Okay, they are product of choice, but God set the principles. So if you say that God does not make anybody rich, it means that God is not involved totally out of it. He set the principles and he respects our choice. He set the principles. It is the Lord that set the principles, and he wants to respect our choice as free moral beings. He respects our choice as little gods. Okay, because we must exercise our choice. That's what makes us different from lower animals. So make the choice. So if I come out and say that God does not make anybody rich, I am delusional. I'm trying to deceive myself to say that. Please, I want us to understand this. God make people rich, and somebody will say, does God make people poor? That's the question somebody once asked. That okay, if we said that God makes some people rich, who also makes some people poor? Same God. Of course, he giveth life and he killeth. That is the problem people don't understand. It is God that make this one and that one. People will not believe it, but that is the truth. You know, if the way we see God is that we see God as someone that cannot punish anybody. That is the delusional part of it. He maketh life and he killeth. We can argue it till eternity, but God maketh life and he killeth. It is delusional for me to say that God cannot punish me. There are things I do now. There are things I do. The punishment is that I become poor. That's just the truth. The ones I have will be taken away from me. That is the truth of it. Okay. Now, who set the principle? It is God. He maketh riches and he maketh poor. That's just the truth. He maketh rich and he maketh poor, depending on the principle you choose. He has set the principle and asked you to choose one. You can't be in the two. You can't be poor and rich at the same time. You choose one. Just as he said, I can't serve two masters at it. You cannot be in between two lines. You must be at one. When you are in one, you are absent from the other. So I want us to understand these philosophies and these realities. All right. So also, One thing I find out about successful people in the kingdom is that no man succeed in the kingdom with one business. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 1 says, cast your bread on many waters. On the waters. So you don't just cast it on one, you cast it on waters. You are not permitted to do one business. All right. Invest in different businesses. Dangote, the richest man in Africa, he is into so many business. So it is the wisdom of God that we make the right choice by invest in businesses. You cannot fold your hand and the wealth will come. God bless you all.